Hello, my name is Alex Tremble, and I'm the author of the best-selling book, The GPS Guide to Success. As always, before we get started, can you please click that like button? Can you please hit that subscribe button? And then can you please, after the video, or even before the video, share this video with as many people as possible. I greatly appreciate it, and let's go on and get started. Today we're talking about networking, but specifically informational interviews, the thing that we all love to hate. So a lady who became my client about 3 months ago, a little over 3 months ago actually, came to me and we had our first meeting and I was completely blown away. The lady was smart, lady was funny, she was meticulous. I mean, she had a spreadsheet of the over 150 jobs that she had applied for. She could tell me when, where, how, all that good stuff of that job search. And she just couldn't figure out why she couldn't get a job, couldn't land a full-time job. And so I was immediately, impressed, knew that as long as I got her in front of somebody, it was a done deal. She had that job locked down. So what I said is, how about instead of focusing on applying and throwing your resume into, Indeed.com or something like that, how about we just get you in front of some people? And she said, no, I don't like that. I'm not a good networker. I'd rather just apply for jobs. And I said, look, you're phenomenal. You're awesome. I love you. Everyone's going to love you. How about we try it my way for a little bit, and if it doesn't work, we'll do something else. So she said, okay. I said, oh, cool. I said, how do you normally do informational interviews? And she said, well, I go there and I ask them about their job and how they got into their job and what they like about their job and what's challenging about their job. And I said, okay, cool. That's great. A lot of people use that method, but that's not what I would recommend. I recommend the more so the approach of building relationships, right? Think about it. You got 30 minutes to an hour generally to have an informational interview with somebody. And so is there any way that you're actually going to learn everything about that person's job within 30 minutes to an hour? No, not at all. Not a chance. So what you should be focused on instead of collecting content about that person's job, you should be focusing on how do I have that second, third, fourth, fifth conversation and actually build a real relationship with this person. And you do that by asking that person's story. Learning that person's story. How did that person become that person? Who is that person? What are they like? Where are they from? What challenges have they had in life? Asking questions like that provide people an opportunity to share what we all love to share is who we are. I tell people all the time, I have conversations with people where I may have said 3 things about myself in the entire conversation, but they go away loving me. And it's because I provide them with a space and opportunity to share their story. And I was truly, truly interested in it. So let's say you're not that great or you don't feel comfortable having those types of relationships. There's a method that I list in my book, The GPS Guide to Success, that has worked for a lot of people. And it's called the F.R.O.M method. The first thing you talk about is F, where they're from and their family. So, oh, cool, you're from California? I actually been to California before. I have a couple friends out there. We go to San Francisco all the time. Oh, you know that? Oh my God, traffic is crazy. Again, the relationship, right? Or their family. You got 6 sisters? I have 6 brothers. It must have been crazy growing up. How did you do it? Where are they at? Again, finding relationships, finding those ties, right? You're tying yourself to them, building that emotional connection between you two. After family and where they're from, you talk about R, which is recreation. So what do you do for fun? You like hiking? That's crazy. I love hiking. I was actually hiking at Catoctin the other day, but I'm looking for something a little more strenuous. Do you have any recommendations? Or you like hiking? That's crazy. I actually hate hiking. I don't like hiking. I'm afraid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid. I think a grizzly bear is gonna attack me. How did you get into it? Why do you like? Am I gonna be eaten? What's going on? Or you like hiking? That's interesting. My auntie loves hiking and she's been telling me I should get into it, but I'm just not sure how to do it. Do you have any recommendations for someone who's starting? Again, there's always a way to make that and build that relationship, that tie, right? So after you talked about their family, where they're from, what they do for fun, then you talk about the occupation, which is O, right? So how did you get into that job? That's really interesting. I find it really difficult to make this transition. What do you suggest? How did you do it? Why are you in this job versus that job? Again, talking about the occupation is third. The last thing you talk about is M, which is money. Brass tacks. Is there any way that you can help me get an internship? Or do you know anyone I can talk to? I'm trying to make a career transition. I'm just not really sure how to do it. There's a few reasons why you talk about that last. First being, they don't know you. When someone vouches for you, they are giving their brand. That is, they're judged based on you. And so people just don't go out and vouch for people all the time. So by having those conversations and building the rapport first will make them feel much more comfortable when it's time, when you ask them to make that connection. And the second reason you do it is because, honestly, the relationship is more important than any one job that they may or may not be able to offer you. That relationship, if you nurture it, it'll last a lifetime, and you guys can help each other out over the years. So again, the relationship thing is the most important aspect. So I'll circle back around and tell you really quickly that, as predicted, I mean, I'm pretty good. The lady met the right person. About a month and a half into doing this method, she had a conversation with the right guy, had a 15-minute call with him. He loved her. He immediately sent her resume to the hiring manager, who was an executive at an organization. He called her that same week and had a 15-minute conversation with her. And then the next week, she had a panel interview for the position. And then 2 weeks later, she was hired for the job. So there's no way you're going to tell me that this stuff doesn't work. It's just not going to work. I've done it all throughout my life, and it's always worked for me. So the last question is, how do you know when you've made a good relationship? And you can't really always just know, like, it's not like a data thing, but what I use is what I call is the smile method, right? So when I text someone, when I call someone, or when I email someone, when they see my picture or my name come up on that screen, are they smiling? Oh shoot, it's Alex. Let me pick up. Let me email him back. Are they mad? Shoot, it's him again. Oh man. Okay. Or even maybe worse. That is an easy thing that I've done over the years that, I've always been trying to be consciously focused on. When someone sees me or sees my name, what is the feeling that comes into their heart or into their mind? Are they happy? Are they mad? Do they not care? And if you can focus on having people in general, be happy when they see your name, I think you've done a really good job. And so, as always, feel free to reach out, comment below in the comments section. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn.com or any other methods. Please click the like button. Please click the subscribe button, and please share with as many people as possible. Again, as always, I appreciate everything you do, and I appreciate your time. Have a nice night.